we have our love it or hate it with our boy Russ. It is funny because a couple of days ago, man, whew,
Bruh.
they must have
I,
heard
I
you.
had a I
They
had an
must have heard you.
angry message ready. You know what I mean? I was ready to get serious and mad at the same time. I was ready to go crazy, waving the arms and everything. This nigga went and got Stephon Gilmore. I feel like, man, Steven Jones, I still don't like you. I'm gonna be real. Like, I still don't like you. I probably will never like you, but I love that move. I do love the move. The Zeke move hurts. I understand it, but I hope that we find a running back that can block. As of right now, Cowboys, do I love or hate you? I'm indifferent, but I can stand you. We can chill. You're not washed.
What about
He's
veteran leadership,
cleaned.
Chris?
He's
Veteran leadership.
cleaned.
It amounts for something.
I mean, but no. If we were getting him to save our defense, then that would be a problem, Chris. We're not getting him to save our defense. We're adding a piece. And he's a piece that could play alongside our main corner, which is Diggs. And our main problem last year was our corners fell like flies. We lost Anthony Brown, and we lost Jordan Lewis, and then we had a bunch of rookies and backups playing. And Kelvin Joseph showed us that some draft picks always don't turn out the way you want them right away. You know what I'm saying? Even though they look the part. So, and that's not to say he's not going to get there, but not there yet, my brother. So I love that pickup. I don't think it'll be Tampa Reeves. Don't do him like that. Shit. If anything, if we ever play Amari Cooper, he'll lock that nigga up. He's good at that. Somewhere in America, Amari Cooper says, "Should we play the Cowboys this year?" No, no, he locked that motherfucker up. No, I think he's still trying to get open. But I will have to say I have to pick love or hate. I will go love. I still would like to see some things done on the offensive side of the ball to address the wide receiver position. DeAndre Hopkins, would love to have him, but me personally, I would more rather see a speed guy that can get open deep quickly. But if we happen to get Hopkins, I'm not going to be mad. But Brandon Cooks is the guy that I want. But we'll see what happens.
You want Brandon Cooks over DeAndre
Yes.
Hopkins?
It's not a matter. No. It's not a matter of like, do I think Brandon Cooks is better than DeAndre Hopkins? Because no. But one thing that I noticed the Cowboys are really, really, really missing is a guy that can spread the field. Now, I don't know if he's good. I know Houston Texans were trash, and you know what I'm saying? That plays into a part of how hard a guy plays. Now, I do know the Brandon Cooks that we have seen for years is very good at doing his job, and his job is stretching the field. I do think that the Cowboys would be better. Like I said, I'm not going to poo-poo DeAndre Hopkins. I'm saying scheme-wise, after Cedric Wilson left, I noticed a big, big drop. Now, I know people say, well, your offense is going to change because you got rid of Kellen Moore. At the same time, if you have a CD Lamb and a DeAndre Hopkins, you have the same type of guy out there. There's only so much middle, and Gallup, too. There's only so much middle of the field that we can eat up. You know what I'm saying? So if every guy that you got is a guy that eats up the middle of the field and makes spectacular catches, contested catches, at some point, like, we don't need that. So that's where I'm coming from this. Like, we have a CeeDee Lamb, and I believe that a CeeDee Lamb is the archetype of a DeAndre Hopkins. He's a guy that eats up the middle of the field. He's a guy that can go deep, but he's not going to burn anybody, and he makes contested catches. Me personally, I don't want to. I feel like you can have two good receivers. I don't want to. If I have a guy that makes contested possession catches, the guy on the other side needs to be a burner. And then the slot guy needs to be quick as fuck, shifty as hell. You know what I'm saying? So I can give the defense different looks. But that's just a personal opinion of mine. But hell no, DeAndre Hopkins is way better than Brandon Cooks. But Brandon Cooks, to me, fits the mold of what I would want to do with an offense as far as burners. Now, DJ Chark is another one. If you want me to go younger, DJ Chark is another one. But I don't want to sign him. I don't want to sign him to a I don't trust him.
So just go draft Jalen Hyatt.
I believe in that. I would love that. Because I would love that. I would love that.
You got CeeDee Lamb, who's a superb route runner, right? You probably want to get a tight end that can.
You think he's gonna be available though?
Well, where you guys pick? I mean, for you guys,
for me, it's him. For me, you're right. For me, it's him or Zay Flowers because Tillman didn't run fast enough for me.
So
if Tillman would have ran fast enough for me and I saw it on tape, I would take Cedric Tillman because he's a Jordy Nelson clone. But I don't think he's as fast as Jordy.
I feel like for your offense, Jalen Hyatt is a better fit in your offense than Zay Flowers is.
You're right about that, but Jalen Hyatt also, I believe, is better. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I don't. It's tough. Yeah, Zay Flowers is better, but it's not by a
no, I think Hyatt is better. I think Hyatt is better.
Zay Flowers is better.
I think Zay Flowers has more of a dog in him. But I think any guy that gets open on Alabama like that is better. I don't care. Talent wise, I think that Hyatt is better. But I think Zay Flowers has more dog in him.
I mean, look, I think if you would have put Zay Flowers on the field with Boston College against Alabama, he would have cooked their ass too. He when you turn like
I can't argue too much with that.
Nice. Running, the dude is just smooth. He's just so smooth. But Jalen Hyatt for your offense, bro, that'd be dirty.
Yeah. I believe in it. I believe in it. But my whole thing is like, I was yelling for Pickens last year, and it just for some reason wide receivers and the Cowboys don't match up unless we pick them first overall. You know what I'm saying? Or unless we get a gem like Gallup or Cedric Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm looking at it through that lens. Like the Hyatts don't normally fall to us. You know what I'm saying? Zay Flowers don't fall to us. You know what I'm saying? So someone else normally nabs them quick. But I do feel you. Take
a late round flyer on Kayshon Boutte.
Yeah.
But see, he's not. But for me, he's not a. Do you think he's a guy that stretches the field?
Well, he's very similar to Pickens in terms of physical ability, right?
I think Pickens is faster though and can stretch the field
slightly, but Boutte.
But Pickens is a monster though, so we kind of. It's
okay.
But I feel you though. I feel what you're saying.
What about like Tank Dell? Tank Dell can get it done. Or if you really want to go just for speed, Trey Palmer, you can get him probably in the 6th round.
Okay, that's okay. Oh, and let's skip Penn State, right?
Trey Palmer was Nebraska.
No, okay, not him. What's the Palmer from Penn State?
You're talking about
Jordan?
Washington. I know
you're
talking about Parker Washington.
Is it Washington? I thought his last name was Palmer.
No, so Trey Palmer played for Nebraska.
I know what you're talking about. I know he's a quick guy from Nebraska. Bro. At that point, you're just digging in the bag and hoping you get a prize with him.
But
you never know.
Okay. No, he's fat. No, he checks the boxes being like you're giving me speed guys, but I'm just like, if you're at that case, just get Josh Downs and call it a day. Like if you're at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're at that point, just get Josh Downs because I know he's gonna do his job.
Like to basically because I know before the trade deadline we were talking about this. The Cowboys were interested in Cooks and they were gonna try to make a deal for him, a trade for him, but it didn't work for whatever
they wanted
reason.
Too much.
Right.
And I think now that the Texans have signed another veteran in their room, Bobby Trees is coming in and is pretty much is going to be the leader, the veteran in that room. I still feel that they're going to deal Cooks, and just for the fact that he kind of was wish-washy out here. He wanted out. Now he wants to stay, and then it's kind of so. I think they're going to since they got Bobby Trees, Robert Woods signed. I think they're going. Bobby Trees.
I'm glad you clarified for the public, but I was like, this man that said it like 2 times. Who the fuck is Bobby Trees? I was like, I'm gonna let Boogie.
You got to call.
If it's your first time tuning in to Sports Sushi, we make the nicknames all day. You're gonna get one you fucking with us.
But yeah, so Robert Woods, I think that he's gonna take that spot in that wide receiver room, and they'll part ways with Brandon Cooks. So
I just think that. From what I've seen, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Whenever Brandon Cooks has a reason or he wants to be a part of it or he has a reason to play, quote unquote, like he does his job. Like he stretches the fuck out the field. And I just think that that's the one thing that the Dallas Cowboys are missing on the offense is they need a guy that's going to stretch out the field so that CD can do his work and so that Michael Gallup can do his work.
That's why they got T.Y. Hilton whenever they
exactly. And it worked, and it worked to an extent. It worked to an extent. So
I say go the rookie route because you get a cost control player that you can develop, and it fits his one niche for
I
now until he could develop other skills. I mean, I think this draft class doesn't have a lot of top end talent receiver, but I think there's a lot of good solid depth guys with traits
Yeah.
like that can stretch the field. So
It's got